Part 13, From His Partner to His Prey. Now, I want y'all to understand that although I'm telling my story, and I've told my story plenty of times, I did write a book about it. And the book does go over things in a bit more of a in-depth chronological order. And like I said, you will, if you read the book, you will notice some things are a little bit different in the book because I had to fictionalize some things. And you'll see, of course, more names and all that kind of stuff. So I had to fictionalize some things in the book that I am not fictionalizing as I'm telling the story. So, of course, the book is linked in my TikTok shop. So feel free to get you a copy, get a copy for somebody else if you think it'll benefit them. Because the book does go over more than just what I'm telling. So you'll get more insight as to how Tyler got to be the way that he was, and more insight on me as well. So anywho, back to the story. So we're on part 13. We left off on part 12 with Tyler basically being the boyfriend of one of his troops. So by this time, we're in late 2010, early 2011. So Tyler tells me that, he's having to help this particular troop with her issues with her boyfriend because she's calling him crying. She's hysterical. She's losing it because her boyfriend wants to break up with her and she don't know what to do. This, that, and the third. She's, wanting to unalive herself. She not coping well with this breakup. So Tyler's like, I'm just trying to help her with this. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to be supportive of her, this, that, and the third. And kind of find out Tyler's the boyfriend. So, I didn't find that out till much, much later. Much, much, much later. However, I feel like I'll go ahead and spill that tea for you now. But yeah, Tyler was the boyfriend. So, this young lady was very instrumental during the divorce process. I'll get into that in a minute. But when he's telling me this about the young lady and what she's going through with her boyfriend, like I said, unbeknownst to me, her boyfriend is actually the man she on the phone with, which is my husband. So I don't know that. I just keep, okay, well, yeah, help her out. That's your job. So do your job type of thing. So Tyler ends up telling me that, they're getting ready to go out. Now, mind you, this young lady has been to my house. She's met my kids. She done been all in my face. And yes, she's very familiar with me, okay? It was not like I was a stranger. It was not like she didn't know he was married. None of that applied, okay? So, Tyler, doing his thing still. And he really didn't talk too much about her past that particular incident. So, like I said, I didn't think much of it. I didn't have a reason to, at this point, to think anything of it. Nothing made sense until after years after the divorce. That's when things really started to make sense. So we get to the point where, because that was probably about early 2011. Okay, so I want to say April. Things, like I said, me and Tyler had been back and forth in and out of love for a while now. And we done had some situations pop off. I done, threw a fork at Tyler, and he talking about he gonna call his mama and tell his mama that I threw a fork on him. Now, this was back with just in the early days when we first had got together, before he even threatened the divorce. So shoot, I called his mama and told her, ma'am, my mama told me if a man put his hands on you, you do something to protect yourself. And at the time, I know I backtracked way back to the beginning, but I just had to tell y'all this story because But he came in the house and he was upset about something. He mushed my head into the wall. So my head hit the damn wall. Oh, nigga, you got me fucked up, boy. So I picked up that fork and hurled it at his ass. He lucky it didn't hit him because I'm lethal with, man, what? So he he called himself getting mad at me because you did something to me and you getting mad at me for retaliating. Remember that. So Tyler and this young lady, I guess they continue their interactions with each other. I want to say about April, Tyler and I had like a talk. We had, it was like, okay, well, we really gonna try and, keep this thing together. We gonna try, work out our differences, maybe see about going to some counseling, see if we can, really, really make this work. Because neither one of us want to be in a broken marriage, right? Neither one of us want that. And we don't want to have our kids, be a part of that statistic. So, we're gonna try and make this thing work. April was a great month. We had fun together. He was involved with me and the kids, which was new. He was being a husband and a father, and it was nice. When May came, you know how calendars, you flip the page from the bottom to the top and you go to the next month? Well, it was like somebody had did that to Tyler and flipped him from the bottom to the top, and he was a new person. Because May, baby, when May came is when shit got real. In May, Tyler completely stopped being nice. He was not even cordial. He wasn't a good person to be around. At that time, we had a pit bull and a Chiweenie. And the Chiweenie was with me in my room. She stayed in our room. Both dogs stayed in our room, but she had her little kennel, and he had a big kennel. So in May, Tyler decided that he wanted to talk to me about our relationship and got upset with me because I answered a question the wrong way or something. And he pushed me onto the kennel, the big dog's kennel. And that was it for me, because no, we don't do that. And so, Tyler, he was just like completely different, like a completely different person. He was a real asshole. I thought he was an asshole before. Baby, no. This was a whole new level of asshole he showed. So, mind you, we in May 2011. Tyler, after he pushed me, I called my mom. I'm like, hey, he over here tripping. I can't stay here tonight because I'm gonna kill him. Like, I'm about to take this young man out of here if he don't, if something don't change. She was like, all right, I'm sending you some money. Go get you a hotel. So I went and got me a hotel. Me and my kids stayed at the hotel. I ended up coming back home, I think like maybe 2 days later, and tried to talk to Tyler. Tyler was still being a complete jerk. He would not communicate with me, like, at all. He was just being nasty, like real mean and nasty. So at that time, we decided it was best for us to just split. We didn't need to try to work anything out anymore. We just needed to go our separate ways, because at this point it's getting to the level of somebody's gonna get hurt. And we didn't want anybody to get hurt, so we said, okay, it's time to just cut our ties. So we decided that I would stay at the house and Tyler would move, and one of his co-workers lived in the house and was looking for a roommate. So Tyler would go be a roommate at their house. And that's what we did. So at this particular time, we have the Cadillac, which is Tyler's car, and the Durango, which is my vehicle. And yes, I don't have a job. Tyler's paying for both. And the Cadillac was the car that he bought, the first car that he bought for himself. And that wasn't the best decision, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, part 14.